Holy moly.
Yeah, holy free holy. Alrighty. Guess we'll get started here in a second. I gotta calibrate all my calibrations and make sure that everything's hunky-dory. And it looks like it is.
You don't want to start if it's not honky-dory.
No.
Good. I don't think this microphone likes this radio.
Oh, no, it doesn't sound bad.
You don't hear that? I hear a little bit of a feedback going on. I don't know if you hear that.
Occasionally, like you're listening through something else and it occasionally feeds back.
Well, I'm using my funny adapter for these radios through my old, there we go, through the old D104, and it seems like the speaker still is a little hot. There we go, I don't have a talk back, but it seems a little hot that it's not closing the circuit all the way.
Yeah, you might be getting something in there. Keep the mic away from the radio.
10-4. Or just talk loud enough that it doesn't interfere.
Yeah, there you go.
Problem solved.
Yeah, talk so fast that it doesn't have a chance to squeal.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like Porky Pig all night.
Easy, that's all, folks.
So I don't sound all frequency or anything, do I?
Not as far as I can tell. You sound good.
Okay, because I have two of the same radio, and one is, I was told it sounds off frequency, so I didn't know which one I was plugging in tonight.
Well, it might very well be off frequency. I can't tell with this radio. This thing seems to be broad as a barn door.
10-4, yeah, this is one of those, the Browning SST's little mobile guys.
Yeah, I went to sideband and you sound close, so I'd say it's not off frequency. If it's off at all, it's probably less than 100 hertz, which is negligible.
Well, if anybody complains, I'll say it's less than 100 hertz. It's negligible.
Yeah, tell them to adjust their damn Delta tune or something.
This radio has Delta tune.
Yeah, how about that?
I guess that worked out better than American Airlines tune.
Oh, airline jokes here. Went over your head. Alright, what are we doing here? There we go. Oh, that brings the noise in. I'm gonna have to put a quieter fan in this power supply.
Like I said, off of Amazon, I got these really nice little power adjusters, voltage regulators, there we go, that you can really dial down fans and keep them running and spinning and cooling and, not really over revving.
Yeah, I got a 22 ohm resistor that does a pretty good job of that. But this fan here I replaced because the one that was originally in there was a 120 volt fan and it made a hell of a racket. This one here is a DC fan, so I figured, well, it's not going to be quite as bad, but it is. It still whines. So maybe I just need a different kind of fan that's not as noisy, and I can slow it down a little bit. I don't know how hot this supply will get though. good for 120 amps, and I'm not pulling all that off of it. It probably doesn't get too hot. But you never know.
Yeah, 10-4. Yeah, I'm looking at my main power supply here, and I have a 4-inch fan on that, or a 3.5-inch fan on that. I have that choked down to 8 volts, and it just chugs along. And then on my foot warmer here, I have 2 4-inch fans, and I have them choked down pretty far. My adjuster's inside the power supply, so I can't open it up, but it just keeps a good amount of air flowing.
And usually that's all you need, because I have that on mine too. I have a fan with a 22 ohm resistor in series with it. It slows it down so it's nice and quiet. And, it keeps the amplifier nice and cool. It's always flowing constant flow of air across the heatsink fin, so never gets a chance to get hot.
It's not Toshabi.
Yeah, Toshabi doesn't make these. I think it's, I got nothing.
That's what I said. It's not Toshabi. Hello, Classic Radio Roundup.
Were you guys just on 3700 just 10 minutes ago?
No. We were on 1885 because Dave had too much noise on 3700.
Yeah, well, I decided to try it. And there were people talking in there, but they weren't. When I switched to the 80 meter antenna and loaded up, I'm getting almost the same exact noise level there as I get on 160. I'm getting hammered by solar panels or something.
Yeah, I guess I should have updated you on the change, but I neglected to do so. Sorry.
Well, it wouldn't matter anyway, because the time I got done eating dinner and getting out of the rain locker and everything, it was like quarter of 8, so I figured I'd jump in there and just say hi or something. I heard some guys in there talking, and like I say, they were like down in my noise level, and I couldn't make out. One guy sounded a little bit like you, but I couldn't tell for sure. And, yeah.
Yeah, wasn't me. We were on 1885. He changed at the last minute, so too noisy for me, going back to 160. I'm like, I see you on 160. And then I've got noise on 80 meters, like a man-made noise. Like I need to investigate. It's like a buzz, a hum, or something going on. I'm like, yeah, what is that?
Yeah, there's some weird noises in there. Well, there were static crashes to begin with, and then there was some like swishy noises. Like, what the heck is all this nonsense?
Yeah, I had a noise floor across the band. I just assumed some kind of man-made noise because it didn't sound like any atmospheric noise. So I don't know what the heck that was. And I'm like, oh, good. I'm glad we're not staying here. I just went to look to see. I'm like, oh, no. I got it better on 160.
Wow. I figured if I could hear static crashes on 80, they'd be there on 160 as well.
They were actually worse on 80 than they were on 160 when we started. But then that situation reversed itself towards the end. It got really bad on 160, and Dave said it got quieter on 80. So I don't know, but yeah, by 10 minutes to 8, we were like, yeah, I'll see you later. It's getting too noisy now.
Yeah, I have a feeling I'm going to be screwed on the HF bands, man. It just seems like the solar or whatever widget somebody decided to start using just throws out a constant noise level. And, like I say, I get S9 on 160, and that was about S8, S7 on 80. And, it's bad.
Yeah, that is bad. That really is. If I had an S9 on those bands like that, it would just make it too difficult to use. My noise, not counting static crashes, is like an S3 on 160. And there were times tonight where, those guys, it does what 160 does. They're 20, 30, 40 over, but then they take a dive down to S5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but I still hear them.
Yeah, and that's the thing, as long as you can still hear people and you can still have conversations, you got a high noise level. That just takes the fun out of it. It's like living in Lansdale.
Oh, that was terrible. I was, thankfully I wasn't really on HF that much then. I was more on VHF, UHF, and I could get away from it. Six meters is where it started, and 6 meters was really noisy. They could put this beam in certain directions and find holes, but HF, I couldn't get away from it, wiring antennas.
Yeah, that's the thing, That just wrecks everything. And I get a lot of guys, they'll find a remote SDR receiver somewhere and use that to listen on.
Well, maybe that's how you'll have to do it. Remote SDR and use your transmitter.
Yeah, if I can find a local SDR that has a decent antenna on 160. A lot of these guys, have antennas, but they don't work everywhere.
Well, maybe I'll have to set one up here, and you can use mine.
Yeah.
Because I got good listening conditions down on there. No noise, other than atmospheric.
Alrighty.
Hello, Mike.
I think there was another person out there as well waving a hand.
Who else is waving their hand on the Classic Radio Roundup?
Yeah, Red Baron. Over here in Downtown, Pennsylvania. Red Baron, Downtown, PA. Tipping her hat, waving a hand out of Downtown on the Classic Radio Roundup.
Hello, Red Baron. Good to hear you on the Classic Radio Roundup. Hope all is well on your end. Thanks for checking in with us. The Spitfire 441 on this antique flea market radio.
Copy that, Spitfire. Hey, thanks for the greetings. Yeah, we'll be in and out. We're listening in, moving in and out of the old shack here, the old radio room. And you'll be in and out. And, good to hear you out there, Spitfire. Thanks for the return.
Anytime for the Classic Radio Roundup.
That's right.
So is the modulation level all right on this radio?
Yeah, what are you running? You running the Courier?
No, I am not. But if it sounds like that, I'll be happy.
Does sound pretty good. Although I'm listening through a 2-inch diameter speaker, so, there's that.
Yeah. SBE Trinidad with my my Silver Eagle.
Well, that's good. SBE Trinidad is a good talker radio. Got good fidelity.
Yeah, in both directions. Just don't park on channel 12 or channel 14 and be in my neighborhood and talk, because then it'll be useless.
Yeah, this radio is almost the exact same way. I click the 14 and 12 and I can hear you. It's like, holy crap. I don't know. Just it doesn't have good adjacent channel range. It's okay on sideband, but not on AM.
So, yeah, it makes good for fidelity receive as long as nobody's next door. And as long as that's the case, it's good to go.
Yeah, because this is Goose's Galaxy, and I fixed the problem with the birdies. Turns out the main PLL mixer crystal is at 13.56 megahertz. Well, multiply that by 2. What do you get?
I don't know, 27 something. You're going to make me do math?
Oh, okay.
More than you want. How's that?
27.12. So it's right between 13 and 14. Now, assuming the crystal is exactly on frequency. If it's slightly low, you're in the passband here.
Oh, yeah, 27.12. I dug my phone out. 27.12. That's double the main oscillator.
Yeah, so I changed that crystal to one that's about 3 bands higher. Now this radio only goes down 1 band, but it goes all the way up to 30 megahertz. But the crystal I put in there, its second harmonic is like 29 something. it's nowhere near here.
Well, I ain't gonna bother you here then.
Yeah. So the receiver's working good, except like I say, it doesn't have great adjacent channel rejection. Anybody that's S7, S8, 9 or better I can hear them on weaker, of course, but on adjacent channels they're there. And I even put the original filter back in because the replacement filter was wider. This one's not. This one's 3 kilohertz wide. But damn.
I was never a fan. I had a couple of Galaxy radios, not that I had a lot, but the ones that I had, I'm like, this thing just doesn't measure up to an old radio. This is ridiculous. So I never kept them long.
Good evening there, Classic Radio Roundup.
Hello, old JR.
Up there, JR.
Not a whole lot. Got in here a little earlier tonight than I normally do. And, yeah, well, that's a shame about 507 there. I guess he had other things to do, but I thought maybe I'd catch him in there later on, but apparently not. He had something better to do, eh, Pete?
Well, no. His plans changed again. Ha! We wound up on 160.
What changed his mind?
I'm not really sure. All of a sudden, he, because he said, I got noise on 80. I got to go to 160. And he goes, nah, it's too crackly on 160. I'm like, what are you talking about? Because I was down in the shack at that point. And I sent him a video of my receive. I'm like, yeah, there's some static crashes, but it's like, only one S unit above my new noise floor. That's not bad. We've been in worse than that. I said, what are you talking about? So then all of a sudden he got on. And I got on and we carried on. I'm like, okay, this works. So, yeah, I don't know if I shamed him into it or he was ready to go anyway or what. But we wound up on 160 and Mike was in there. We were in there from about, a little bit before 7 to a little bit before 8.
Oh, okay. Well, then you got some time there on 160 but yeah, usually 80's usually tamer than 160 with all them noises and whatnot. I don't know. You can tame them down by the with the RF gain and and some other filter in there if need to be. But yeah, 80's usually better.
Yeah, that's right.
Hello, Goose. Yeah, but not tonight, because even Dave said he had more noise on 80 than 160, and I had more noise on 80 than 160 to start with, but apparently that reversed. But yeah, that 70-year-old National I got, all I got to do is click in a crystal filter and phase it around a little bit. Oh yeah, I can quiet that stuff way down. My receive was way quieter than Dave's receive on his newer radio. So there's something to be said for that old dinosaur boat anchor vacuum tube receiver.
Good stuff.
That's right. Hey, it's a gigantic filtering system. There you go. Well, good deal. Yeah, you are blessed with a lot less noises than other folks. Now, I don't know what the deal is. I do know for his area, he has that industrial area behind him or somewhere around his vicinity anyway. That probably don't help either.
Yeah, but I've compared that National next to my Yaesu and not using any of the DSP stuff on the Yaesu, just listening. And I compare the two on 160, the National is so much nicer to listen to.
Well, you got that nice speaker on that National too, the whole thing, right? I mean, really, if you put it all together, and the receiver itself.
I got a decent enough speaker on my Yaesu. So, but just for the pleasantness of listening to AM, I would much rather listen to AM on the National.
I hear you, but at least you got on the 160 tonight and got a chance to yap a little bit. That's a good deal. I was wondering. But, yeah, I usually don't get in that early. I don't know. I usually wait till the sun goes down or something. Old habits. I guess that's what it is with me. I'm just habitized.
Yeah, I get it. But initially, when I was eating dinner, Dave sent me a text with the whole 80-meter thing tonight. Like, well, let me just pass the word out so anybody who wants to can be aware of it, And then, of course, by the time I got down in the shack, he changed his plan 2 or 3 times already. I'm like, well, I can't be. I texted half a dozen people. I'm like, I ain't said it all out to half a dozen people again.
I understand. I appreciate it too. Every time you inform me, I do. I appreciate it because sometimes you never know. I just might change my ways and pop in there. All right, I'll let these guys continue. And hello, Wayne. I know you're in there listening. And hello, Goose. I heard you in there as well. And Dave. And I'll sit here and listen for a bit there.
Good evening time, channel 13.
Yeah, good evening time. Yeah, all that's true. And that's why I do it. You take it or leave it. You can or you can't. So I'll just put it out there and let you know. So yeah, that's a good deal. What's going on there, Goose?
None at all. You? I'm trying to get a price for that ham radio. She wants me to go down and make an offer for everything, but I don't. I mean, she has like 3 base antennas and all this other old stuff that I really don't need. But I mean, I don't know. But I picked up that PDL too for you.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if you're open to some kind of trade or cash in trade, or you need straight cash, or what's your deal?
I don't care. I mean, I got it for you. I mean, it depends how you want to do it. I mean, I don't know what you got that I can use.
Well, you're just going to have to come up here and shop, and I'll show you what's available. So, if it's cash, it might not be as quick as some other kind of arrangement.
That's fine. I mean, I got PayPal, I got Cash App, I got a bank.
That's still cash.
Yeah, there you go. Cash is king.
Well, I got radios, I got amplifier, I got, various Detrius that you may or may not be interested in. I don't know. All I gotta do is put the feelers out.
Roger. Well, one day you're off, I guess I gotta swing by, put the antenna back in my car, and bring it on up.
Yeah, I kind of want that right now more than I want that Kenwood. Although I would like to have that Kenwood, but the more I think about it, the more I want that PDL2 because I want to put that coal phaser on that thing. And man, that worked so well with that circular polarization. It was unreal.
Well, I can only do them down to 200. He wanted 240. And he was like, I said, look, man, we both drove all this way, so it's 200 or nothing.
I could meet your 200 price, and that's a fair price for it. From what I could tell, it looks in pretty good shape. And I could scare that up if pressed.
He said, just don't stretch the ground wire because it will snap.
I'll check it all out and take care of anything that needs to be taken care of because I want to put it up and leave it up. I don't want to have to put it up and then take it back down again and fix it.
Yeah, that's no fun.
Because to put it up, I'm going to have to disassemble my Mosley, take my mast down, take that tri-band VHF stick off, put the PDL2 up there, put it all up, and then rebuild my Mosley again.
Roger. Yeah, just tell me what day you're off, and shoot me your address, and I'll put in my GPS, and I'll come up.
Mondays and Tuesdays are usually good for me, but lately, man, my schedule's been getting freaking full on my days off. Let's see, because I think next Monday is probably is an open day, and then it'll be a couple of weeks before I'm open again on a Monday.
Roger. I mean, it ain't going nowhere. It has your name on it. So yeah, whatever day you want me to come up, shoot me a text with your address. I get done at work at 3:30. So I mean, you got all day to fiddle around until 3:30.
Well, actually, Wednesdays ain't bad either if you come up, like in the evening, classic radio roundup time or before, after dinner and anytime after dinner, even up into and including classic radio roundup time if you want to swing up at that time if it's convenient.
I don't care what day, as long as it's good for you.
Well, Wednesdays I'm here. After dinner I'm home. Usually by no later than 6:30.
Okay. All right. So I guess we'll make it for Wednesday.
Yeah, you want to come up and spend classic radio roundup up here? That'll work.
42.
Oh, this is interesting. maybe I can meet up too and give Goose back his equipment.
Well, we'll have a party over here at the Spitfire radio station.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you got to text me how much I owe you on Facebook or something. Or you can tell me on here. I don't care.
Yeah, you're listening to the Galaxy right now.
Roger, that sounds pretty good.
I got the receiver problem fixed. I had to change the crystal in it. Now you've got one band below and a whole lot of bands going up. It does really good on 10 meters. I was playing around with it on 10 meters.
There you go.
All you got to do is get your technician license and you're all set.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will work really good on 10. Really good. And no more birdies, man. No more birdies. Crystal, it's typical Galaxy, though. It's a noisy receiver, but I can roll the RF gain back, and it kind of takes the edge off of that.
Oh, so you fixed that part?
Oh, yeah. The adjacent channel rejection, though, is really piss poor. I mean, I can hear Pete on channel 12 and channel 14. I mean, he's a lot weaker, but I can hear him.
Breaker?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Stand by.
That's just the way it is.
Roger. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just text me how much I owe you, or you can tell me on here. I don't care. I'll make sure I bring some cash with me.
Yeah, I'll give you a text. And the amplifier, of course, that works really good.
Yeah, I heard that too. The Galaxy sounds good.
Yeah, it's working. It's got forward swing, even all the way up on putting out 45 watts of dead key. Not bad.
Roger. Yeah. What's called peaked it out. Ken, down there, CB Road. And, that's when all the problems started happening, where I can hear people on 19A, 19, 18, 16, 15, 13, whatever. I couldn't tell what channel they were on.
Yeah, it's not quite as bad. You can tell. I mean, you go to the adjacent channel and people get a lot weaker, and they sound a little fuzzy, but you can still tell who they are. But like, I can't hear you, but I can hear Pete, because he's a bit stronger.
Roger. I can be stronger. Hold on.
All knobs to the right. Here we go.
Yep, he's gonna blow a breaker.
All knobs to the right.
Oh, if I do that, it'll do this. Oh, no. Let go. Yeah.
13.
It's one demerit.
I think you got a breaker there. Go ahead, break.
What's up, gentlemen? Kilowatts out here. Come on.
Hello, Kilowatt. Welcome to the roundup.
Here, old JR saying hello.
What do you say there, JR? Everybody's having a good evening?
Hello, Kilowatt.
Yeah, good evening, Kilowatt.
And here's another demerit.
And Pete, both of them said howdy to you.
Who did?
No, I was telling them Kilowatt and Sandbagger and Pete said howdy.
Where's Wayne?
Yeah, where's Wayne?
I don't know. How's that new antenna working?
I don't know. What do you think?
Sounds good over here.
I guess it's doing okay. How's it sounding out there, Sandbagger?
That's 9 up here.
Roger.
Yeah, don't have anybody ask me for a signal report. Not on this radio.
Yeah, your meter's broken.
No, nobody goes past half scale.
Well, you fix it.
Because it's an SBE Trinidad, and this is the way it is. Yeah, nobody will give me more than S7.
Okay.
Kilowatt, it's adjustable.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you're 9.5 over here on my radio. That's the strongest I heard you in a long time.
Yeah, Roger. That's like over 2,000, but it's sounding kind of muffled too, so.
If you give me an S7 here on this radio, you're doing something.
Oh, okay. Am I doing it?
Yeah, you're a 6.5.
Oh, that's a good one there.
I'm a a mud duck on that radio.
Yeah, you're a 6.
Kilowatt Night Train and JR, Red Baron, waving a hand.
Roger, Roger. How you doing there, Night Train, Red Baron? I'd be a 3 then?
Night Train's probably not going to be in here because he said he was going to go riding his bicycle.
A busy channel. Mostly listen in, once in a while I pop in.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. How you been?
Not bad, my friend.
Roger, Roger. I was up there working by you. Yeah, I told you.
Yeah, copy that.
Did you get to talk to Badger?
I did not.
Yeah, Roger.
I didn't mean to ruin the party.
Oh, no.
Yeah, everybody got a little quiet there. Come on.
Yeah, I hear that. Night Train out there. You, every Harperine, Stingray's out there. I checked in with him a little while ago, and a couple other guys, and it was a really good banter. I wanted to get into the ping pong game, and then everybody put their paddles there.
No Night Train tonight. He's riding his bicycle.
Actually, he's riding a bicycle?
That's what he told me. He's going bike riding tonight.
Oh, man, I got to see that.
He might get in there late. It gets too dark to be riding a bike around or something. He might. Plus, he's an old guy, so he might go like, "Oh man, I'm tired." Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, you never know what us OGs are going to do.
You ain't lying.
Old goats.
Oh, well, since it's quiet, I found something out on the TS700A. There's no modulation on FM.
There's no modulation on FM.
That's right.
Oh no! Wonder when that happened.
I don't know, but I found out when I was on with JR and Train we were on 29 megs. Let's try out, FM. It was like I could hear myself, but it was like so far away.
Did you try? There's that little knob there for FM mic gain. Did you make sure that's up all the way?
It did nothing.
Wow.
What radio is that?
Kenwood TS700A.
Looks like this way. My FM doesn't work on this one either.
JR, I found out what was going on, why I sounded like crap on sideband, though. The mic gain was up too high for my external audio input.
Oh.
I turned that mic gain to almost off, and it started sounding good.
Well, there you go. Solution in hand.
So I got it sounding all right on sideband, but there's nothing on FM. It doesn't matter. I just found that out. I don't know how long it's been like that.
Yeah. When I had it here, I don't even know if I checked FM.
Yeah, it could have been like that for a long time. I don't know. Just thought I'd mention it. I know I won't be using it on FM. Thought I would, but now I'm not.
No.
Puts out the most power on FM.
Well, that's not surprising.
But it's useless if there's no audio. I was going to use it on Sunday night here, Sunday night sideband, but the wife and I got wrapped up in other outdoor activities because it was decent weather, so I never made it.
Oh, yeah, that was going to be a question I was going to ask, because, yeah, you were conspicuous. Of course, I automatically assumed you were off on some ham band somewhere, so I'm searching around going, well, no, nothing on 160, and no, nothing on 10 meters, and no. If there's somewhere else, I don't know.
Yeah, I wasn't on at all. It was just nice weather, and we stayed out doing stuff.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't blame you there. Although, wait a minute, though. Didn't Sunday get cold and rainy?
Not that I remember. I know I wasn't home until late on Sunday.
Yeah, because, wait, was it Monday it turned cold? I thought Sunday was it turned cold. It was like really nice on Saturday, and then the next day was kind of,
No, I think Sunday was decent, and the tables turned on Monday, I thought.
Okay. Who knows? I don't know one day from another anymore.
Well, Saturday I was at work, so I know that didn't happen then. So it had to be Sunday. It must have been decent enough because we stayed out late. Now, late is a relative term, but by the time I got home, I was too tired to get on a radio, even though it might not have been actually that late had I been 25.
Yeah, old people's late.
Yeah, we go to the senior hour dinner. We get the senior portion. We call at the end of the day a lot earlier.
Congratulations, you're a bona fide old fart.
It was the wife's birthday on Tuesday, so we were out taking care of that business yesterday.
Yes. Run out the Shady Maple.
No, actually, we were planning on doing that, and her son says, "No, I'll take you out," and we went to Maggiano's.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good when somebody else is footing the bill.
That's probably the only way I'd go there.
Oh yeah, I had a smoked old fashioned and twin lobster tails. Yeah, boy. Cheesecake for dessert.
You have to run on a treadmill for half an hour for that.
No, all I gotta do is go work in the boiler room all day the next day like I did.
Yeah, there you go.
Sweat that right back out. I missed my mark because I completely forgot about it. Dave wanted me to see how long it would take to get you to say that I drove the taxi off the rails tonight. And he's like, less than half an hour, and I forgot all about it.
When did you drive the taxi off the rails?
Oh, see, he got me all wound up on a topic. You know how him and JR do. Well, he was doing it tonight. And he says, now you need to take that same attitude and keep the topic going on Classic Radio Roundup. And I said, yeah, I could get Dave to tell me I drove the taxi off the cliff in under half an hour.
Yeah, but you didn't do it.
I forgot all about it.
Oh.
I just now remembered because it's past the half an hour. So, oh well, Didn't happen, but I could do it in the next 10 minutes if you want.
Yeah, but that won't work because now I know it's coming.
I know. But I could have got you to say it in less than half an hour, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you want to go, you just got to bring up any kind of political thing, and, well, that taxi's skidding off the road in record time.
Yeah, I broached the subject, and you know how once the door is open, he just goes.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I kind of learned off the best, Ray.
Oh, and you two together with me in there, and then that door gets opened? Look out.
It is a lot of fun, though. It's comical.
You guys know the right buzzwords.
Good evening there, JR.
Hey, good evening there. I think that was Joker, yes?
That is Joker. How you doing?
Not doing too bad. How you been? How you enjoying this springtime weather?
I'm enjoying it. I'm just feeling bad because I need to do so much stuff, but I just haven't felt like doing anything.
You know, that's the nice part there. Sometimes when you know what you have to do and you don't want to do it, just say, I'll get it tomorrow.
Any of you guys have hosta?
Who?
Hosta plants. You got hosta plants around your house?
Man, I'm not a green thumb. I couldn't tell. It's green, it's not me.
I don't even know what a hosta plant is.
Are you sure you don't mean hosta?
Yeah, hosta. Like hosta is hosta, tomato. Those are amazing plants. They really are. And every year they amaze me because, you know, in one day you'll look at it and there's like, oh, they just broke ground. And in a day and a half, 2 days later, they're full size. They're like, how does a plant grow that fast?
Yes, I have some of them around my house.
Those are called weeds.
What's that, Bite Buster?
I said those are called weeds.
They're not called weeds. They're not a weed.
They're actually in the asparagus family.
Can't eat them.
Maybe I can't eat them, but the deer sure do. All the ones out front, they get decapitated and look like celery stalks.
Freaking deer have several stomachs.
Freaking deer always eat the damn hosta out front. But stay away from my hosta.
They're taking your hosta hostage.
I tried to grow rhododendrons up at the mountain house. Damn deer just keep eating the leaves off them. They finally gave up and died. So now I planted peonies there because supposedly deer don't like peonies.
Yeah, there's a bunch of plants. You can Google it. My wife has Googled it, like the plants that the deer want to eat. She's starting to plant that stuff out front because that's where they are. Out back, it's safe because it's fenced in.
Do you have the basic white and green? Because I'm just looking that up right now. There's a lot of really cool colors for them.
Well, I have a couple different varieties. The white and green, it sort of looks like a flame almost, and then the plain green ones, and then there's another one. It's like a purple, green, white.
Yeah, there's a lot of really cool looking ones. I never knew about them.
Yeah, we got a few varieties around here, and it's very hardy. It's a very hardy plant. Doesn't take much, but they grow so fast. It's amazing. Like 2 days ago, there was nothing there.
Yeah, there's a few at the corner of my house here where I'm trying to clear everything out, and I'll just mow them right over, and they come back.
Weeds.
They really grow fast. It's amazingly fast.
Good evening, Pipe Buster.
Hey, what's up, man? What's going on?
Just talking plants.
Hey, since we're talking plants and spring and whatnot, I'm supposed to ask Bite Buster about his bees because the wife is curious.
They're all gone, man. They died over the winter. The thing got blown over. It opened up, and all my money down the drain.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know if I want to tell her all your bees died, but okay. So when you did have bees, Like, what kind of maintenance did you have to do? Did you collect the honey and you clean the combs, or you just let them be, or what did you do?
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty much self-sufficient, you know. You go out and look at them every once in a while and make sure there's not a lot of, they do have pests that attach to them, and you gotta do a little sugar test on them once in a while, but if you want, you don't really have to. But there's not much maintenance, really.
So if you weren't interested in collecting a honey or anything like that, you just set it up and let them be?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And they'll take care of everything themselves.
That's what they do in the wild.
Well, yeah. Well, I didn't know if there was any kind of difference in them hives that you people have, or if there was anything required. So you could just set it up and let it go. That's what you would want it. That's what you wanted to know.
Yeah, you could. But I would get 2 boxes or 2 hives, and be prepared for when the first one tries to abscond, if you're clean. So, you have another box to put it in.
All right. Well, thanks. I'll pass that on, but I'm not going to tell her yours died. I'm not going to tell her you killed yours over the winter.
Yeah, we got heavy winds and it blew it over. I had them on these little stands that had water in them, but the water had dried up and it got really heavy. I mean, I could not pick up the hive myself. There's just no way. I'd have to break it apart to pick up the sections. They get really filled with honey.
Now, how hard is it to harvest that honey?
Well, it depends how you want to do it. You could just pull the frames out of it. You take the top off. You pull the frames out of it, and then you lay them on a slant. Say you get a big piece of plastic and lay it on a slant on an angle, and then you just scrape it. And a couple days later, all that stuff will have oozed out of there and into your plastic, and then just get it up from the plastic, or just make some kind of a tray to catch it.
Roger, 10-4. All right, appreciate it.
Honey is an actually amazing product.
It never spoils.
No, but just kind of crystallize after a couple of years.
Well, I don't know how true it is or not, but they say they've gathered honey from Egyptian times that's 2,000 or 3,000 years old, and it's not bad.
I've had honey in my house that I've used. That was crystallized, and I still used it. It wasn't bad.
Liquefied somewhere.
I guess I shouldn't have thrown out that old honey.
Yeah, well, honey doesn't expire. It may change form a little bit or dry out a little bit, but it doesn't go bad.
You can still put it in your tea.
Put it in the microwave.
Yeah, honey in your tea. BP.
Yeah, add water and put it in the microwave.
When you see that crystallized stuff, you can put that in the microwave, mix it up.
Yeah, I was never really a honey user until just about probably 6 months ago, and I started using honey pretty much every day.
Well, we've been getting interested in the bees because of the way things are going with bees and whatnot, and so we set up these mason bee, homes or whatever around the property, and the mason bees have taken to it. So she starts questioning, well, if it's that easy with the mason bees, what do we got to do for honeybees? So we're just been inquiring about it.
Bees make life happen.
What is a mason bee?
A mason bee looks like a honeybee. They're cute little fuzzy bees, non-aggressive like honeybees, but they like the tubes, and they like they put the larvae in the tubes and then mud it over kind of thing.
So it's like I won't say a mud wasp because it's not a wasp.
No, it does the same thing sort of that the mud wasps do, but it's a pollinating bee, non-aggressive. They're not like yellow jackets. They're more like, they look like a honeybee. They're fuzzy and the same size and look very similar, but they don't make honey. But they do pollinate. They are pollinators. and they just like to live in tubes. They like to build up in them tubes.
So they're not part of the jerk family.
Right. They're not jerks with wings.
I don't even think they have stingers.
Yeah, they won't bother you. They don't care about you. Unlike yellow jackets, oh, you got within 50 yards of my hive. Attack!
I would get a paper wasp. I think it's called paper wasp in my one tree. And 2 years in a row, I started throwing 2x4s at them. And 2 years in a row, I got stung. And the wife said, "Stop throwing 2x4s at them."
It's one way to stop them from attacking you. Yeah, leave them be.
No, 2x4s don't work. You need to get yourself a can of that Raid Wasp and Hornet Killer. Stops them dead in their tracks.
And that's what I got in the third year. But the first year I got hit. I was mowing under it and didn't even realize it was in there, and I got hit. Then I threw 2x4s at it and got hit again. And then the next year they did it again, and then the wife yelled at me.
Yeah, what's the definition of insanity again?
I don't like yellow jackets. They're nasty.
Yellow jackets are a-holes with wings.
Yeah, I ran over a nest with a lawnmower. I got attacked by a whole mess of those yellow jackets.
I just thought I could outrun them. I was far enough away. I'm not a baseball pitcher or anything, but I was like, I'm far enough away.
They won't figure it out that you threw the 2x4.
Yeah, they're a little smarter than you give them credit for.
Or I'm a little dumber than I think I am.
One of the two, or maybe a little bit of both.
A little bit from column A, a little bit from column B.
Hot water will do them in.
Yes, it does. Just dump it down that hole in the dirt. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what's your hold up to the hot water supply?
These were stupid guys up in the tree with a big nest.
Yeah, the ground bees, just pour gasoline down and throw a match.
Hello, kaboom.
Oh, yeah, pour gasoline, about a pint of gasoline in a hole, throw a match. And then it's fun entertainment because they come flying out on fire.
Yeah, then they might land on you and catch you on fire.
Wow, they're done by then.
You can use expanding foam.
Especially those yellow jackets, they're nasty.
I use that expanding foam. They dug another hole. The things are like dogs. They'll dig another hole. They don't give up easy.
There was those ground ones next to my dog pen a while back, and it was yiping and yiping. I was like, what the heck? Look at all these bees on it. We washed it down with hot water and brushed them. They were like climbing up the hair shaft to sting the dog. Like their little legs went around each hair and climbed up to the dog's body. It was like, what the hell?
Do not use gasoline on the dog.
Not recommended.
No, you don't want to fry your dog.
I'll be back. Everyone wants to go look at bats. She thinks she hears bats in our tree.
Bats are a good friend to you. They're good to have around. Don't chase out the bats. Don't try and set them on fire.
I wouldn't catch them on fire.
Where's the big flash thing?
It's someplace over there.
Bats are your friend. They eat mosquitoes.
How you doing, Jamie?
Is that Uncle Kenny?
Yeah.
Oh, hi. Oh, come here, son.
How you doing, Jamie? Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Happy day.
Yeah, it's everybody's birthday here in April.
March, man.
Yeah, April 13th is hers.
The wife's was yesterday.
There's just people that are too slow to have it done in March.
Yeah, well then, I guess I'm quick because I'm February.
Yep. Good old February.
Oh, you were a February baby too?
Yep, the 9th.
Yeah, I was the 29th, so I'm only about like 6 years old.
Leap year.
Yeah, you only celebrate your birthday once every 4 years.
That's right. Except no. I would like to have been born on the 29th. That'd be pretty cool just so you could do that.
Yeah, right? I'd be a lot less old than I am now.
Yeah, so what? What would be 61 divided by 4? Would that be right?
Yeah, I think that would work.
I'd be only 15.
I'd be 16 and a half. No, just get me a driver's license.
I still wouldn't be able to drink.
You'd be dead before you could collect Social Security.
You could be dead before you could vote.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or legally drink, anyway.
And even buy a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah, you can't buy a pack of cigarettes, but we can hand you a rifle and you could go die for your country overseas.
Oh, yeah.
But when you come back, we're taking that rifle and any other rights you might think you have.
Oh, there goes the taxi.
All right, only took 55 minutes, but we got there. Who's buzzing?
Oh, sorry, that was me. I had my mic off.
Oh, man.
You can't talk with the mic off.
I gotta save my dollar store 9 volts in this thing.
You don't have an external supply on it? Jeez.
No, that's in the works. I want to put the external supply on the microphone so I don't have to worry about it.
That's what I did to my Silver Eagle with the DIY board in it. I must have wired it up wrong somehow, so the battery never shut off. So I just put a 9-volt supply wall wart into it and call it good.
Yeah, all my D104s are the TU8 stands, so they don't have that extra battery shut off in it. So I have switches on all of them.
Yeah, well, my Golden Eagle D104 did shut off until I changed the amplifier board in it, and then didn't shut off. And I kept forgetting to unplug the battery, and I was killing batteries left and right. And I'm like, 9-volt batteries are way too expensive to be killing them like that. So I just got a 9-volt wall wart, put a 9-volt battery connector on the end of the wall wart, and plugged it in and called it good.
So now it's drawing 9 volts out of your house.
All the time, 24/7.
Spinning the meter.
It's all right. I'm not buying 9-volt batteries. It's got to be cheaper.
Yeah, you know, we say spinning the meters, but meters don't spin anymore.
No, but the numbers do flick by.
And you know, with these smart meters, they do not get just power directly. Like, it takes an average.
Yeah.
Technology. Progress.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Moving forward isn't always progress.
Not necessarily progress by moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could be moving forward to a cliff.
That's pretty much a good analogy.
Hey, did you see that robot run the, what was it, the Boston Marathon?
No, but the Clintons were at the finish line. I think I would like turn around and run the other way.
Oh, get an autograph and sell it on eBay.
I think I'd rather just turn around and run the other way.
Oh, no. Now it's on fire.
How did the robot do?
11 minutes faster than anyone.
It's a freaking robot.
Yeah, but it ran. It actually ran. It didn't roll.
It's still a robot. It's not going to tire out. His battery might go dead, but he's not going to get tired.
Soon, we will have them in every home.
Hey, robots don't get tired. They keep on going.
Yeah, it's not going to be in my home.
Like the Energizer Bunny.
Unless my wife dies, and then I'll get a sex robot. It's got to be a cheap way out.
What is it?
So we're gonna have we're gonna all have Rosie, right, from the Jetsons.
Is that like Rosie Palm?
No, if you're talking about what Pete's talking about, maybe, but Rosie from the Jetsons, their maid robot.
I'm going to get a better looking robot than that if I get a robot. It's not going to look like Rosie.
That's right.
Now you guys are being picky.
I wouldn't trust anything that was AI. They'll love you one minute and stab you while you're sleeping.
Yeah, they'll tell you about edible mushrooms. Like, oops, made a mistake. That one was poisonous.
I saw that meme today.
Oh, you saw that too? So you know what I'm talking about.
That is pretty accurate.
I think so.
Did you ever see that movie, Ex Machina?
I think I did. That sounds familiar.
Now, she had to outwit the guy in order to be free. The inventor.
Then there was that prequel to Battlestar Galactica. Anybody see that series? Like almost 15, 20 years ago now, probably. I can't remember the name of it, but it was a prequel to Battlestar Galactica, how the Cylons came about.
I don't remember.
It's probably on YouTube somewhere.
Yeah, it was a series. I have to think about it. What the heck the name of that series was? It was really good. But it was how the Cylons from Battlestar Galactica, how they came to be.
And we're following in the footsteps, man. We're going to make the machine in our own image, and then they're going to turn around and exterminate us.
It was very much like that. Nobody remembers that series? I got to look it up now. Remember what it was called.
The only old series I remember was like Doctor Who.
I know they redid the whole Battlestar Galactica series. You know, like it's different than the one they did in '78, and it was a lot darker.
Yeah, it was really good. The one, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The newer Battlestar Galactica. But then after that, there was a prequel that they came out with. That was after that, and it was kind of dark, and it was how the Cylons came to be.
Yeah, because I mean, in the original Battlestar Galactica, the Cylons were all robots. But in the reboot Galactica, they had become more like humans. They were almost indetectable.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that chick, that hot-looking chick, she was a Cylon, and there were some other ones that were Cylons. They looked like people. You couldn't tell. But the prequel was really good. It was how the Cylons came to be in existence, and some guy was experimenting around with AI, and the first Cylon was his daughter's brain.
That's how it starts, man. People invent these things to help us out, and then they figure out that they don't need us, and we're just one epidemic away from being wiped out of extinction. You know, they'll create a virus that nobody can cure, and we're all dead, and then nobody can talk about us.
I remember that series.
Caprica. That's what it was called. Caprica. That's why I couldn't remember. It's like, that had nothing to do with Battlestar Galactica. It was a prequel spin-off. Battlestar Galactica aired from 2004 to 2009. If you liked Battlestar Galactica, you got to check out Caprica. Man, it was good.
They were battling against the system, right?
How humanity first created the Cylons.
I mean, all these sci-fi shows like Terminator and all this, when they, we go too far and then the AIs turn against us. I don't know how anybody would not think that that's exactly what would happen if we do it in real life. And evidently, I've been watching some of this stuff on YouTube, some of this AI stuff, and it's actually kind of scary as far as how far they've gotten already. And the AIs themselves have admitted that, we don't need humanity. And some of the people who have created the AIs have said, yeah, they'll probably kill us, but that's probably a good thing.
All you need to do is watch the Terminator series of movies and you find out AI was a bad idea.
Oh, yeah.
Well, watch Caprica, watch Battlestar Galactica, kind of reinforces the same statement. None of you people remember that show Caprica. Nobody?
I never saw it. Then again, I really didn't see the reboot of Galactica either.
The reboot was better than the original, and I remember watching the original on TV. But then the reboot came along, and I'm like, oh, this is good.
Yeah, it was a lot darker. Yeah, the original was more, I don't know, good guy, bad guy, and blah blah blah. This one here had a lot of deception and double crossing and all kinds of dark stuff. Ooh.
It was a lot deeper thought. It was less campy. The original one was kind of campy.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it's probably a good way to put it. Listen, I remember the original, that Caprica, where the daughter, she gets transferred somehow into the, whatever you want to call it, robot, whatever. I remember that because her friend was asking her, how does it feel? And she said, oh, I love it.
Yeah, all right, so you remember seeing it. So at least somebody saw it. And it was really good. But what was also noteworthy in the Caprica series is every time there was a TV news reporter or a public speaker speaking at a podium, they're speaking into a D104.
I knew it had to tie in.
Well, I was trying to get around to that. It just took a long way to get there. But yeah, it's worth watching just because their futuristic microphones on the podiums are all D104s.
Oh, that's funny.
You watch it, and you'll see.
Oh, I'm sure I can find it.
Yeah, I'm sure it's out there. Which reminds me, I haven't seen it in probably over 10 years. I think I would watch that series again. It was that good.
Told you, Internet Archive, man, they have everything. I just downloaded a whole concert from the Rolling Stones. It was fantastic.
If you're any kind of a sci-fi guy and you like sci-fi, watching Caprica series is a must. And if you're a CB radio guy and a sci-fi guy, well, then you get to check out all the old D104s they use as modern microphones.
Well, Now, did that series conclude, or did they cancel it, in midstream?
I think it came to some kind of an end. Now, whether that was planned or otherwise, I don't know. But what did it say? Around for like 4 years. Yeah, bring that back up again. Around for 5 years. 04 to 09. So it went for 5 years, which is probably, they probably brought it to a conclusion. I don't remember specifically, but I didn't feel like I got left hanging either.
Yeah, kind of the same thing with Babylon 5. I watched that for a while, and then life kind of got in the way, and I stopped watching it. So I never watched it to its conclusion. But I'm just curious because a lot of these shows, especially this stuff that comes on Netflix and all, they'll go on strong for a couple of years, and then the ratings will fall off a couple of points, and they'll just up and cancel it.
Oh, here's some more Wikipedia information. Ran for what? Sci-Fi canceled the show. I didn't know it was on Sci-Fi. I guess it was on Sci-Fi. Due to low ratings, there were 5 episodes that didn't air. Then the series continued to air as scheduled on Space, finishing with the series finale on November 30th, 2010. The remaining episodes were released on DVD in December of 2010 and aired on Sci-Fi in a burn-off marathon. So I guess it went from 04 to 10, so for 6 years. But then it got canceled due to low ratings, but they finished it out apparently. I might not have, I don't know if I've seen these last 5 episodes then or not.
So they canceled it on one network and another one picked it up and finished it.
That's what it sounds like.
It's not the first time that's happened either.
Speaking of good sci-fi shows that got killed long before it should have been killed, was that Firefly. Man, I was so mad when that got canceled. I was ready to do some terrorism to the Fox network.
Never heard of it.
I did. They did the same thing to Farscape. I was really getting into that too.
Firefly was excellent. Excellent show.
I just don't recall that.
Oh, that was how sci-fi should be done. It was a mixture between well, a Western and space. Take space traveling people and mix it in with Western kind of drama, and that's what you had. It was good.
Were you doing drugs back in them days?
When was I not doing drugs?
All right, now I understand.
That one again?
Drugs.
You don't have to do drugs to enjoy Firefly.
No, that was good.
What's that, Mike?
That was good.
What, Firefly?
Oh, yeah, I watched it.
Oh, that was an excellent program. I was surprised that they canceled that because that was so well done.
No, that's the thing. I mean, there was a bunch of sci-fi series I caught on Netflix or some other streaming service, and they go along for 3 seasons, and then they just up and canceled it. And like, oh, great, they left everything all unresolved. Once in a while, you get lucky though. With Farscape, they put together a couple of episode mini series conclusion that kind of wrapped things up. So they kind of managed to do that and not just left everything hanging.
Well, with Firefly, they came out with a movie called Serenity, and it started out sort of like a parallel storyline, but they actually brought that to a conclusion in the movie.
So, Renee, you guys, since you're probably might be old enough, did any of you write in to have Star Trek continued?
No.
After Jean-Luc Picard, Star Trek went off the rails with all that other junk they did.
No, I'm talking the original one. My uncle, he wrote into whatever the network was, because it only had 1 season, and a lot of people wrote in to have it continued.
I thought Star Trek the original went 2 or 3 seasons.
3 seasons.
Yeah, but it was canceled after the first.
It was canceled after they switched networks too. And Lucille Ball more or less saved the show. But they went for 3 full seasons.
Yeah, true. Let me look up the specifics, but my uncle was telling me he wrote in to the network to have it continued. I think it did get canceled after the first, and then it got picked up for 2 more.
I do recall the Lucille Ball thing getting involved, and she saved it from being canceled.
The Desilu Productions.
My parents would
Don't mess around with Lucy.
there's no way they would have watched that. Now, my buddy's dad used to go over there and watch that, you know, at whatever specific time it came on. No, they weren't watching that. They're watching the news or they're watching soap operas.
I just got finished watching a two season series. I don't know if they're going to continue it or not. I'm not sure. I don't think so because the last season was 2025 in January through like March, and I haven't seen it the third season, which would have been out by now, you would think. But anyway, it's on Apple. It's called The Silo. Oh, it was good.
Okay, here you go. Star Trek original series was not canceled after the first season, but a massive fan letter writing campaign saved it from being cancellation after the second season, while NBC renewed it for the third season in 1968.
There's a couple of independent, low-budget, fan-based creators that made a nice series based on Star Trek original series with all different actors, obviously, playing the parts, but they put together sets and everything. It's really good. If you look on the internet, under Star Trek Continues, really, really well done for the budget that they had.
I was never a Star Trek fan. I was always Star Wars.
Yeah, I was Star Wars more than Star Trek.
If you see my living room and my studio, you'll see the amount of Star Wars stuff I have.
The original Star Wars and the first couple after that were good, and then they jumped the shark. But I mean, before Star Wars even came about, I mean, all we had was Star Trek, you know, and there wasn't much in between.
Yeah, I really like the Star Wars series, but yeah, quite a few of them are just terrible. I'm an original 3 guy, which if you talk to anybody, they're like, oh, it's not the original 3, but to me, it'll always be the original 3.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. And I actually enjoyed Star Trek The Next Generation more than the original Star Trek. I thought that was a pretty good series. But then I could never get into the rest of them. You know, all the other spin-offs from that. After The Next Generation, something about it, I couldn't get into them.
I like that Enterprise series. A lot of people didn't, but I did.
Yeah, I even more recently tried watching some of those other spin-offs, after The Next Generation, and like watch a couple episodes of the young Luke Picard or all that, or the young Kirk or whatever it was. Like, it's not drawing me in.
It's some of the latest stuff, the Starfleet Academy, it's kind of really crappy, and it went way woke. They got a freaking gay Klingon, for God's sake. I'm like, that just, oh.
Yeah, that's not going to work. If you go woke, you're just going to turn me right off.
Yeah, well, the argument is that Star Trek's always been woke, but it's gotten so out of hand now.
Yeah, but okay, I can handle some left-leaning ideologies and whatever if the storyline's good and all that. But if you got a gay Klingon or whatever you said, gay no, the Klingon or Vulcan or whatever it was, no, that's not going to work.
Give me the original. That's the one I like. Dr. McCoy, you know, Captain Kirk, all the old guys. The ones that use salt and pepper shakers for scanners.
It's still, I mean, those shows, the storylines, you know, all the you know, like special effects and whatnot don't hold up. But the storylines still hold up. The acting is somewhat a little cheesy, but I mean, it still holds up pretty well.
Well, see, the thing is with Star Trek and all of its iterations is they try to take current day social issues and things like that, and weave them into the story somehow. I mean, when they first came out with the original series too, I mean, the Klingons were kind of like stand-ins for the Russians, because we had the Cold War, and the Romulans were the Chinese, and that's kind of how they played that game.
I never thought of it that way, but boy, that puts it on a whole new light.
Oh, don't you remember the guy that was half white and half black, and the other guy was half black and half white? What do you think they were trying to convey there?
Oh yeah, they had a lot of social issues. I mean, that was obvious. There were integration and civil rights and all that. That was obvious that they were trying to weave that kind of stuff in there. But I never thought about the Romulans being Chinese and the Klingons being the Russians, though. That puts it in a whole new perspective.
His name should have been Two-Tone.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I mean, they had a Russian on the ship. I mean, Chekhov was a Russian, but still, in all, it was kind of staged in a way that reflected the Cold War situation that we had, us versus the commies.
Yeah, I get that, but I always thought he was Czechoslovakian.
No, he's Russian. He always used to say it was invented in Russia.
I mean, Chekhov, Czechoslovakia. It's not a far stretch. He talked funny.
It was invented in Russia. That's what he would always say.
Yeah, I must have been too young or not paying attention the last time I seen it, because I don't recall that. But I'm gonna have to rewatch all that.
So tell me, what good shows are on now? Huh.
The Silo.
None. I have to go back in time to have a good show.
You could always go watch Caprica.
It's funny, my boss and I were just talking about this, how, 10, 20 years ago, you just turn on the TV and start watching. And now you have to spend 10 or 15 minutes trying to figure out something to watch.
That's what happens when you have such a great choice.
I think TV.
Oh my God, what do I watch?
I know, and all I do is stream stuff, so I don't see anything advertised or anything. So I got to go through my list of available stuff on my stream and read it and take a chance. And if you don't grab me by the first episode, I'm done. I'm going looking for something else. But if you grab me at the first episode, now I'm stuck and I'll watch it all the way through.
I'm not a Springsteen fan anymore, but he had a song called 200 Channels and Nothing On.
That's pretty funny.
It's kind of the truth, though. You got to really search for the good content.
And then I find myself rewatching the same shows that I've watched all the time.
I'll go back and watch series that I really enjoyed that have been a couple of years since I've seen them, and I'll start all over and watch them all over again. The Mayor of Kingstown. If you've never seen that show, oh my God, you got to watch it. I've watched it twice already. It's that good.
You guys ever watch Justified?
I watched it, couldn't get into it. I don't know why, but I made it through one episode and was done. I couldn't do any more.
Really? It's a pretty good show. I like it.
What was it called?
It's called Justified. It's about a U.S. Marshal.
I'll have to check it out. I'll have to check that one out. I did see it advertised somewhere. All right.
A U.S. Marshal?
Yeah, I thought I was going to like it, and for some reason it didn't grab me. But the Mayor of Kingstown, I'm telling you, if you like any kind of, good drama with a lot of twists and turns, that's kind of gritty and dark, Mayor of Kingstown, I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed.
I think you should give Justified another chance then. Watch 1 or 2 episodes and get into it. There's a lot of twists and turns in it.
Just because you said so, I'll give it another chance and try it again. It was a couple of years ago, but it's on my streamer, so I'll give it another shot.
Breaker.
Go ahead, Breaker.
Marshall, too. Go ahead there, Breaker.
Classic Radio Roundup. 1, 2, 3 in the house.
Hello there, Stinger. What's going on?
Not much. Just getting out here trying to make a shout out to the crowd.
Well, you made it onto the Classic Radio Roundup. Waving my hand from the county-wide radio. Let me step aside and get the rest of the boys.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Stinger. Old JR saying hello.
Look at you standing on the gas pedal.
How's it going?
I have to so he can hear me. Well, you know, he's down there in the hollow, so I have to make sure he can hear me.
Thank you, sir.
I can't hear him. Checking in.
There's Wayne.
There's Wayne.
Good evening there, Mr. Wayne.
Good evening there, 1, 2, 3. Not sure if you can hear me.
Wow, you can hear me, Wayne?
No, Wayne can't. Joker can.
Oh, that was Joker?
Good evening, 1, 2, 3.
Man, I don't know. I'm in a hole, man. I must be in a hole. I gotta go up. Man, this is crazy.
JR, you know how I know you stepped on the gas? You pushed my S meter past the 7. Nobody's been able to do that.
Oh, no. Well, I'm not doing a whole lot, just a little bit, but okay. Well, good. I'm going to exercise your needle then.
How about that, 1, 2, 3? Any better? Can you hear me? Break.
I think he said he was moving his location. He was down in a hole. I think he's going to get himself out of the hole.
10-4. Well, I'm still running a low antenna, too, so maybe not.
No, I'm over here at the base. I'm at the base. I didn't get up out of the hole yet.
Yeah, but you hear Joker all right, don't you?
I'm hearing him in there, but he's low tonight.
Oh, you got to step on the gas a little, Joker.
Nah, that's about all I'm willing to push tonight. Like I said, I'm still running on that low antenna, so I don't expect much.
Better a low antenna than no antenna.
That is terrible.
I hear Joker fine. I don't hear 1, 2, 3 yet, though.
All right, girl.
A low antenna is better than no antenna.
That's right.
That's certainly true.
That is a truism.
That's what I have here.
That's right. A low antenna is better than no antenna.
Yeah, I pulled my high antenna down to fix the base of it, and I'm still working on it, trying to get that fixed.
How'd you break it? I can switch my radio rig. Is Joker hearing me out there?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. You're not killing the airwaves, but I'm hearing you.
That would be a yes.
Okay, yeah, okay. I hear him. He's giving me 2 pounds, but he's coming in with the noise, you know.
You're doing the same with me, but I'm making you out.
I guess that's better than making out with him.
Hey now.
I think I heard Wayne in there. Is Wayne in there?
Wayne is in there, but he can't hear you. But he did say howdy.
10-4. I think I heard something.
I'm sure you heard me, too. I would hope. No.
Yeah, I have an S5 noise level from my heat exchanger. I can't hear 1, 2, 3. Hello, 1, 2, 3.
You got the heater on tonight?
Yeah, it's on very, very low, though.
Turn it off while you're listening to the radio.
Yeah, you're not going to freeze to death tonight.
Not freeze, but it's cool. It's cool out there.
Put on your parka.
Put on a blanket.
I'm going to switch over to the 98, see how that does.
Sounding good in my neighborhood, okay. No complaints on my end.
Go to a non-Galaxy crystal-controlled radio receiver and you'll do better.
Yeah, 98's got a noisy receiver. Ooh.
Yeah, that 98's not going to do it for you.
I don't know, man. It seems to work pretty good, but this is the 959. I'm going to change over to the 98.
Ain't you got a 23-channel crystal-controlled CB radio down over there somewhere?
Or even a 40 channel.
Been in a long time, and I don't think think they work.
I'm going to have to give you one because then you're going to go, oh my God, now I know what they're talking about.
Oh man, he's going to change over. You're going to be surprised.
I mean, like when you have a non-synthesized radio, the receivers are so much better. There's less white noise. I won't say the receivers are better, but they certainly work better because you got a better signal to noise ratio.
Yeah, tube radios are even better. They seem to do a lot better on receiver noise. They're quiet.
It's amazing. It's amazing that the older radios actually work better with the receivers.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I mean, like the Cobra 2000s and, you know, the radios like that Uniden used to make, they all had decent receivers in them. But, I don't know, when Galaxy stole or appropriated, I guess would be a kinder word, the designs and started to build them, all of a sudden the receivers just got noisy, just hash noise in there. They're sensitive as hell, but boy, do they have a lot of noise.
Yeah, they're still sensitive, but they got a lot more noise floor in the radio, which negates any sensitivity.
Yeah, I usually have to roll the RF gain back to just, quiet the hash noise.
There was a time I was buying Galaxy radios and trying them out because, like, I wanted a new whiz-bang radio. Like, these are not better than my old radios. Like, I'm done with these. I tried a few of them. Like, nope, this is not moving forward. Progress doesn't necessarily mean better.
Or moving forward.
I will say this 98 that I got here from Goose doesn't drift around a lot. I mean, typical a little bit of drift as it warms up, but it doesn't. Once it settles in, it stays pretty solid.
Yeah, they were supposed to correct that, and I believe they did, honestly. Yeah, they worked on that. Yay, it was about time.
That's for sure.
Yeah, in this day and age, there's no excuse for drift like that.
No. Well, see, the thing is, there's ways around it, but usually it involves spending a little bit more money, and they try to build stuff as cheap as possible so they can maximize their profit margin.
It's all about the mighty dollar. That's what it's all about. Almost for 95% of the world.
That's right.
Hey, profit over concern.
Now, how's this? Is this any better than the 959?
Sounds better. A little stronger signal, maybe.
You'll get to watch it on my gate if you want to join in tomorrow.
Oh, you get to hear it on my gate.
Yeah, with your very tight meter.
Yeah, the meter ain't no fun. Don't use this meter for any kind of evaluation. But, the fidelity is nice.
Guess I'm not pushing it past the 6 either.
Yeah, maybe just past the 6.
There's just a little adjustment there, right on the power supply board. Yeah, tweak that a little bit.
Yeah, I've never opened this radio up because it's such a cream puff, but maybe I'll have to straighten this S meter out a little bit.
Just a wee bit. It can't be that far off.
Yeah, it's just so tight that, like, everybody is, like, gives you unless they're grasser, like, they give you a 5, 6, or a 7, pretty much everybody.
Well, then I wouldn't say that's too accurate. By no means.
But the sensitivity is absolutely there. I mean, I can hear a Bite Buster, no problem. And Bite Buster gives me, like, according to this meter, like a S2. He's typically 2 or a 3 on most of my radios, so it's not that far out. Not on the bottom end, but it's tight on the top end for sure. Nobody gives me better than a little over 7. I think Wayne gives me a 7.5.
Oh man, competition. Are you using your receive amp on that?
I am currently, yes.
Ah, okay.
Oh, it'd be even if I had the receive amp off, the S meter readings would be even worse.
Classic radio roundup would be in the grass.
No, I'd still hear everybody, but the S meter wouldn't move.
I just turned my receive amp on, or the on my amp. Man, everybody sounded horrible.
Probably getting intermod then if you turn it on and everybody sounds horrible.
Yeah, it just brought in all the background noise.
Yeah, it works here. Because I got no noise to bring up.
Now, I can't tell if that's Dave or Joker.
This is Joker.
Oh no, he's a joker, he's a smoker. He's a chicken choker. Oh no.
And apparently I'm in the grass with 1, 2, 3.
Or a midnight toker.
There was a girl in Norristown that used to go by that handle back in the day.
What, midnight toker?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Probably fun at parties.
She had a Moonraker 4.
Had a girl.
It was her father's, but she used to use it.
Yeah, just the same.
So she had a nice raker.
Hey now.
Yeah, that's right.
Goose. There's a goose.
Show you right.
Did he lay the golden egg?
Yeah, he'd probably throw it out the window.
Unless it was 12 volts.
What did that throw out?
The golden egg.
I never had one.
And if you did, you'd throw it out the window.
I would sell it. You might want to buy it.
I ain't got that kind of scratch. I'm material rich, but cash poor.
Yeah.
Well, the zipper car needs work, so I need money for that. The wife's car needs tires. I need money for that. I got trees I got to take down, so there's money for that. Like, everybody's got their damn hand out, and I can't buy what I want.
Tell there's another tree that need to be taken down and put that money in your pocket.
Yeah, and that brings up, no, JR, I haven't bought any BSA parts yet.
Oh man. You know, spring's almost over here. It's not too far away. You're lacking. You're slacking, I mean. You're slacking and lacking.
No, too many damn other things are getting ahead of it. I needed dental work done. I got trees to take down. The wife's car needs tires. The zipper car's got an oil leak. There's all these things I got to pay for that keep getting in the way.
You'll never retire.
What's the old saying? The factors of life is holding you back on the BSA. Don't let that same thing happen again that it did last year.
Yeah, well, I was telling the wife, I was like, the BSA's been waiting for a year for these parts. Well, it's not that important. I'm like, maybe in your perspective.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. That's a shame. I don't know what to tell you, but don't leave it sit. You got to get it motivated.
Yeah, it'll happen at some point, even if I got to make it happen and just get yelled at.
Asking for forgiveness is easier than asking for permission.
Right, and then once you're begging for forgiveness, the bike's all ready together and running. So
Win-win.
Tell her I did it.
oh, you're already getting me into trouble.
For the hog, right? That's good to go.
Oh yeah, the hog's good to go, but Goose is trying to get me into other kinds of deeper trouble, in another direction.
Uh-oh.
My friends made me do it.
That's really good excuse. My friends made me do it.
Yeah, Here comes the noise.
Someone made me do it.
If they didn't keep coming up with good stuff, I wouldn't have to spend money on it.
It sounded like a really good idea.
They,
Well, the old saying is you can't take it with you, right?
yeah, and I got nobody I want to leave it to. I want to spend it all before I go.
Well, that won't be hard.
That's what my dad did. He spent it all, so he wouldn't get any of it.
Yeah, there's nobody I need to leave it to. I'm spending it all. You ain't getting nothing to what I worked for. Forget it. I want to enjoy it myself.
As much as you can.
Yeah, there's nobody in line. Nobody wants my junk anyway.
That's bad. Except all of us.
My wife's walking around putting price tags on all my stuff.
Your friends will take your stuff.
Well, when I'm dead, you can quit talking about me, but take all my stuff. I don't care. I'll be dead.
That's the spirit.
If it makes somebody else happy and you can keep talking about me when I'm dead, well, then that's all to the good.
What are friends for?
Hey, this was Pete's radio.
That's right.
Hey, Joker, you running power?
I turned a bunch up so I could talk to 123. Am I too loud?
I don't know. It has a sloppy kind of a sound to it. You are a little distorted.
On the crunchiness side.
Try it again.
1212. Am I still sloppy? Sloppy.
That cleaned up.
Better. You're good now. I wouldn't worry about it now. You got it.
Yeah, you cleaned it right up.
Yeah, I pumped it up a little bit to hit 123, but he's not hearing me, so I'll turn it down.
Man, I got 9 pounds of noise all of a sudden.
Well, that way there, you can't hear me.
I hear you.
Ah, maybe I'm getting my lips buried.
I hear you too.
Oh, no.
Somebody using a hairdryer?
I got a hard time hearing him.
But put that antenna up higher.
I can.
Yeah, 60 feet.
Yeah, I can only have one antenna.
It's all right. Put it up at 60 feet.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sitting at about 25 feet right now.
I'm at 100 feet. Nobody can tell me no.
I'm at 25 feet because I never put any of my antennas up correctly, so I brought them all down.
I should rephrase that. The township can't tell me I can't put it at 100 feet, but my wife could if she wanted to.
You gotta listen to her.
So I feel like, Pete, I got the curse of the ladder line over here.
What do you mean by that?
You gave me some rotor cable with that rotor, right?
Yeah, that's not ladder line.
I said the curse of the ladder line. I can't find where I put that line or that cable.
Oh, I know what you're saying now. Ha! I did find my ladder line, though, on the spool.
I've looked everywhere I thought I put this, and I cannot find it.
I got some more around somewhere if you really need it. I just have to scare it up, but I know I got it.
Yeah, 10-4. I just thought about you the other day because I was like, oh, I'm gonna put the beam back up and use your rotor. And I'm like, I cannot find that line.
You know you have it. You put it somewhere, but it can't be found, and you know it wasn't thrown out. So where is it?
Exactly.
Well, wait long enough, and it will turn up because my ladder line did finally turn up.
Yay!
Yeah, my garage is a complete disaster, so I know it's in there. I picture it in like 3 locations, but I gotta look.
I've got that ladder line slated for what the heck did 5.7 call that antenna? Double bazooka or something? Not a double bazooka. The heck, two 5/8 waves or something fed with that ladder line vertical for this band. He said that'll be the end all beat all vertical antenna, so I gotta try it and see if he's correct.
Yeah, I just put that away because I knew it wasn't enough line to run where I have this set up now. But I'm like, all right, if I run into the other window in the other portion of this room, it'll be fine. And I was out there looking and looking. I'm like, where is this? I know I hung it somewhere. I put it somewhere safe. But I'm the king of putting stuff in places that I know it's going to be remembered and safe, but then I forget.
That's 8 conductor wire, am I right?
6 or 8. I'd have to look.
Yeah, if you really want to get creative, I could hook you up with some signal wire I could get from work. But those are 3 conductors, so you'd have to actually bundle 3 of them together, but I can get you enough. If it really comes down to it, let me know.
All right, appreciate that. Yeah, I had the book in front of me because I was just looking at it. Yeah, it is 8. It's an 8-wire rotor.
Yeah. So I got instrument wire that we use at work, and I can get as much of that as you need. But it's only, well, if you count the shield, I guess it's 4, but you really can't, so it's 3. No, it's 4. So 2 of those wrapped together because you got basically the shield, you got a red, you got a white, and you got a black. So you got 4 conductors there, and then you run 2 of those in parallel. There's your 8. So if you really need to, I can hook you up with that.
Like a mic cord.
Yeah, that's like an XLR. Yeah, like I said, I have the book. I'm holding the book in my hand. I know where everything is, and I like I said, I know I put that wire somewhere where I would remember it, but I just can't remember.
Well, if you get pressed up against it, let me know. I'll hook you up with. I can probably get you a couple 100 feet, which will give you 100 feet. I could probably get more, but I know I can hook you up with a couple 100 feet of it, which turns out to 100 feet of 8 conductor.
It will be the last place you look.
Yeah, I'm looking for something. I keep looking for other stuff because I'm like, it's not going to be the last place I look. I'm looking some more.
Which isn't quite as, I had to double it up so it could handle the power.
I've done that before and doubled up the signal wire like that to give myself multiple conductors that I needed.
Driving me crazy, you know.
But anyway, if you get into a jam and you really want to do it, let me know and I can hook you up with wire. You just got to do a little Rube Goldberging.
I gotta buy some wine. I got nothing. I tried to think of something witty there, but I got nothing.
I'll just give you a big long pole and you can push it manually.
It's all right. It's all good.
That's right.
I gotta buy some motor wire.
Well, that's right. You're going to be putting up a beam, huh?
Eventually.
How you making out with your township?
Well, I'm trying to find out if I'm gonna stay here or not. If I'm not, I'm not gonna pay it. If I am, I'll pay it and I'll pit it up 60 feet.
Yeah, he's holding off on you there. That's been a little bit now. He should be spitting out the answer soon.
Yeah, I gotta call them and see what they're, see what's going on.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting about your antenna situation. Well, the reason my thought process was I had 2 different antenna locations on my property, and I was thinking if I used a good rotor, I could put my vertical on top of my 2 element, but I don't know about that.
Again, beg for forgiveness. Don't ask for permission.
That's right.
And don't go against the law of physics.
I was gonna say, you're gonna pay something anyway, right? Just pay the fine and go on with it.
Yeah, well, my 100-foot in the air antenna can't even be seen from the road, so I know I'm not going to get bothered.
No. Nobody cares about antennas and trees.
I have a big oak tree in my backyard. If I could get somebody to climb it and put an antenna up in there, maybe I'd go that way.
You don't necessarily need to climb a tree to get an antenna up in it.
Yeah, I was looking at this one. I don't know if it doesn't look like you could really hang an antenna from it. It looks like you could mount one to it, but I don't know if it looks like you could hang one from it.
Yeah, I thought the same thing till I went and did it.
So if the antenna
I shot an arrow in the sky.
Try again, Mike.
if the antenna touches the tree, what does that do to it?
Nothing. If it's a fiberglass antenna, it doesn't do anything.
Does it block the signal somewhere?
Is my signal blocked to you?
No, there's no tree touching it this way.
The tree is touching the top section. A branch crosses it and touches. So is it blocking my signal to you?
No, doesn't it come out the bottom anyway?
It comes out the whole thing. If it only came out the bottom, you wouldn't need the middle of the top now, would you?
No.
I do have that fiberglass 899 replica kind of looking thing, the PT99. I could hang that up in there.
Yeah, give it a try and see how it works out.
If you get it high enough, it'll probably work better, even if it is a crappier antenna.
Yep. I mean, how that quarter wave ground plane hokey thing that I made, put it up to 100 feet in the tree. It wasn't really much different from this IMAX.
One of these days I'll take a picture of the tree and send it to you, Pete.
Yeah, I'll have to come by and give an eye, and I'll tell you if you can make it work or not. But I mean, I got Wayne's wire antenna hung up at his tree that doesn't look like it should support an antenna, but it does.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I'm all for experimenting.
It's the name of the game, man. Experimental way.
But that crappy quarter wave I had, I replaced the IMAX for a time up at the same height to the tree. Really wasn't much less signal than the IMAX. It really wasn't.
But what if you pull it up upside down? What if that shouldn't matter then either, right?
Well, then your S meter would read backwards.
Everybody will be talking backwards.
Yeah, it'd be like rewinding a reel-to-reel tape and play in reverse. I think if it was hanging upside down, you probably wouldn't be able to tell any different.
So I know you can't mount an antenna against like a metal pole, but if you theoretically strapped it completely around a tree, you don't think it'd be any difference?
Maybe not when it's dry, but maybe when it rains.
10-4.
I only have I got a branch that crosses perpendicular to the antenna at the top section there. I don't have it close. My vertical antenna is not close to the parallel portion, vertical of the tree. I got it a distance from that, but there's a horizontal branch that crosses it, and I'm okay with the horizontal branch, but I don't want it too close to like the vertical trunk.
Yeah, because that can interact with it.
So is that just swinging in the tree, or you got two lines connected to it?
Well, it's not really swinging in the tree because there's the branch that's supporting it, and then at the top section there's another branch crosses there, and at the base of it there's another branch that crosses kind of at the base of it, so it keeps it from moving around.
Hey, did Goose fill you in all the details?
Who and what details?
All right, I don't know if anybody told you guys, but Caliber was in surgery on Monday on his back. He fell down a flight of stairs on Sunday.
Who? Excalibur?
Yeah, 10-4.
Oh man, that's news to me.
I didn't know what it was for, though.
He's out. He's back out. I mean, he's in the hospital, but he's out of surgery, and he was up today walking. I think they had to try to stand or walking or something.
What happened? Did he have an accident or something?
Hey, 123, can you hear Sandbagger?
I'm having a hard time. I heard something.
Good grief. You're in a crappy place.
I can't make it out, Dave.
Yeah, he was asking the details. So apparently he fell down the steps from what I gather.
Yeah, I think he was sleepwalking or something. Fell down the steps.
Sleepwalking and fell down the steps. Oh, man.
Head first.
What's a
Ouch.
I said head first.
Yeah, 10-4.
Well, head first, feet first, falling down the steps usually don't end up well.
Nope. And the older you get, the harder you fall.
Thanks for all the well wishes. I don't know who knows or not, but he knows that a bunch of people know, and he was thanking them.
Well, give him my best. It's all news to me. It's first I heard about it.
10-4, I will. I'll tell him.
And just like that, it got quiet.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, that's noisy down here. I'm going 10-7.
Well, I thought there was no noise out here. That's why it was quiet.
Where's that 5-on-7 at?
Oh, you can bet he's listening.
Yeah, but he can't resist sending you text messages, commenting on things that have been said, so I'm surprised he's not.
He kind of alluded that he was going to sandbag on us tonight. But yeah, my phone has been suspiciously silent.
I wish he would just go ahead and get his antenna squared away so he could come back here and talk to us. I like it a lot better when we can interact with him.
Well, his plan is to finish up his vertical elements on his antennae and then get on with his space patrol. And then once he's heard with his space patrol, and then he's going to get on with SOB.
If it wasn't for my noise level, I would be almost certain I'd hear him, but with the noise level, maybe not.
And I think he said his space patrol only has channel 16. Did I hear him right?
14.
I thought he said 16, but all right, maybe he was 14. He did take a fade when he said that, so I wasn't sure what he said. I thought he said 16, but I guess it is 14. But anyway, he says he's got to do that first, and those who could hear him on a space patrol, after that, then he'll go QRO.
Yeah. Well, unless he changed the channel that was in it, there's a soldered-in crystal for channel 14, and I had a base station like that, different Sears make, and I put a switch on it so I could switch crystals when I was 12 years old or whatever.
Of course you did. Now I just derailed myself of what my thought was that I was going to say. Oh my God, getting old sucks. I can't hold on to two thoughts at once.
No, that's a tough thing to do sometimes.
Think or get old. All right, guys. With that being said, I'm gonna have to call it a night. I've been up way too early anymore. I don't get much sleep during the night, so nice talking to everybody tonight, and I'll catch you next time.
All right, there, Joker. Good night. And it popped back into my head. I wouldn't put it past 5-7 to be changing out crystals in that thing. Good night, Joker.
Yeah, catch you later, Joker. Good hearing you again, as always. And yeah, no, it's not 5-7. It's good buddies 1-6.
I don't know if he knows that or not. That's what I should say if he does have 16. Oh, you're a good buddy.
You guys are keyed up on each other. Good night, Joker.
Yeah, man, good night. Always a pleasure talking to you fine fellas. And this gate should be up sometime tomorrow. Talk to you then.
Oh, man.
Later.
Right. Good night.
Night, Joker. JR. I don't know why I just said that. All right. Talk to you later.
Good night to yourself.
Say good night, Joker.
So can you guys hear this radio better than the other one?
They all sound the same to me there, Stinger.
I hear you fine, but you can't seem to hear too many people.
I didn't catch that. Was Dave saying something?
Dave said that we all hear you fine, but you can't seem to hear all us, no matter what you do.
Yeah, these receivers, I guess, are all about the same.
Yeah, they're all Galaxy junk.
Where is he? Is he at home, or is he rambling around in the car again?
No, he's at home. He does much better in the mobile. His home location seems to suck.
Yeah, it's a lot lower. It's a lot lower than when I get on the hill.
Yeah.
It's me is 6.5. I hear him fine, but maybe he's getting interference from the trains or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we all have a really good copy on you. It's not so much, we don't have trouble hearing you. Your base or your mobile, it's all, at least to me, it's kind of the same. But you just seem to hear better in the mobile than you hear at home.
Yeah, 10-4, because I get the elevation when I'm in the mobile.
Yeah, sounding good here. I don't know. I ain't got a problem.
Maybe you need to take your mobile radio and put it in your home.
Put it on a roof, huh?
Are you using your mobile, the radio used in your mobile in your home, or a different radio?
Well, I have two different radios. The one's the same, 959, but it's different. You know, it's the same model.
Yeah, so that ain't it. What you need to do is get you, an old Midland 879B or something.
I need to put an antenna on the roof, or I need to put it up another 10 feet, and that should do it.
Yeah. Well, antenna height, as you know, is going to help out all around.
Yeah, but nothing's going to help if you've got noise in the area. It blocks out everybody's signal.
Well, if you increase the signal that you receive off them and the noise level stays the same, but well, it all depends on what kind of local noise you got.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure where he is, but if he's near the trains, that's going to be a problem.
I turned my heat exchanger off. I still can't hear 1, 2, 3. I could hear him in there, but I couldn't have a conversation with him.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, he's doing really well up here. I mean, on that S meter, he's giving me a 5, which is probably pretty good.
What am I hitting Dave with?
Dave, what does Stinger give you for signal?
He's like a 6.5.
He said a 6.5 on his meter, which is probably what I would get.
10-4. All right, that just means I got to go up 10 more feet. At least with this antenna, I'm going to go up 10 more feet. I want to put a ground plane up on the chimney, though, and that'll be up higher.
Is your noise that train-related noise or some other noise?
Yeah, but it comes and goes. Like right now, I'm not hearing that. That's not the noise I'm hearing. I'm hearing regular ground noise.
What does ground noise sound like?
Just like white noise. It's like 3 pounds of white noise.
Uh-oh. Neighborhood switching power supply widgets noise.
Solar panels.
If I change channels, it goes down.
Yeah, well, we need to get rid of all the widgets that make noise on 27115.
On your AM dial.
And good luck with that crusade.
It's usually not too bad. I usually don't get, 1 pound, 2 pounds, but it's not really that bad. I usually hear right over that.
God, I love where I live. I have a 20 dB preamp on, and I don't have 1 pound of noise.
Lucky you.
And your meter still says nobody's over a 7.
Well, I mean, I'm just going by all my radios in general. I got the preamp on any radio, and it doesn't never go to S1.
You're lucky.
Damn lucky.
I know. I mean, who knew the volcano crater was such a blessing?
I don't think it's the crater. It's the fact that you're not butt up against your neighbor.
Well, there's nobody behind me. The only neighbors I got is one on either side of me, and they're a distance. What do you got? Probably 5 or 6 neighbors in the distance that I've got 2.
Oh yeah, I mean, when I can lay out my 160-meter dipole and go through 2 neighbors' yards.
Yeah, and I got two 160 dipoles perpendicular to each other, and I'm still on my property.
Yeah, that's a nice thing.
And I got room for more without going near those 2.
Are you taking on boarders?
That's a funny question, because I actually have 2 properties here, but they're both mine. So they're both 1.5 acre properties. It was originally one property, and the previous owners split it up because they were going to build another house in the back, and they never did. So when we bought this, they were like, we're buying that lot too because we don't want anybody building behind us. So, but we've been toying with the idea of building there and renting it out. Like, hold the phone. I was like, let's develop that lot, and I'll move in up there with my radios.
Yeah, if you higher in elevation.
Oh yeah, it'd be another 75 feet higher with shorter feed line runs.
I'll bring a trailer.
Yeah, but I think it's going to cost $30,000 or $40,000 to clear out enough for a driveway to remove trees and boulders.
And that's not even starting the house to. That'd be another $100,000 just to build the house.
I mean, think about it. How much would it cost to clear out 300 feet, of boulders and trees? It's got to be like 30 or 40 grand. It's got to. Yeah, and that's before you dig a well, and smooth out the foundation. You ain't even broke ground yet.
Oh, to hell with that. Make a tree house.
Get some down on my boulders up.
Still gotta have a driveway.
I think a tree house is what he needs. He'd fit right in there.
Driveway.
Yeah, treehouse would be even better, even shorter run for antennas. Oh, I would love to build a fancy treehouse up in the back here. That'd be awesome.
Well, you got the wood for it. You know what I mean. You can make like a log cabin tree house.
Oh, that would be so bad, eh? Oh my goodness, with antennas sprouting off the roof.
Oh yeah, you'd be a good. You'd be a good operator.
Good something.
I know I could talk to Night Train on my walkie-talkie from that elevation.
County-wide communication station.
Yeah, boy. How about it?
That'd be a nice Studio B. I'd never leave.
Every man should have a Studio B. All the big heavy equipment on the first floor.
Yeah, I ain't carrying that DX100 up there. Any volunteers?
Sure.
Speaking of volunteers, I'm done volunteering for the night. I got up early too. Dogs had me up at what time did they have me up? 4:49. Lights gets lighter earlier. They think it's time to get up. We want breakfast. So anyway, I'm gonna go. Thanks for the fun. Look for the video gate in the same place sometime in the AM mayhem. I'll get it uploaded for you. Appreciate all the fun. Everybody checking into the classic radio roundup. Spitfire Countywide Radio on this antique flea market junk. 7-3.
Have a good one there, Spitfire.
I think I'm going to be right behind you. Same deal. Dogs always want to get up at 5 in the morning, so. It's all good. Catch you later. Catch everyone later. JR, while Joker left, Wayne, Stinger, if you can hear me, Goose. Catch all you guys later.
Good night. Catch you, Dave. Catch you, Dave.
All right, good night, Spitfire. Catch you later. And Dave, catch you later as well. The old JR will do it again.
Well, I can't even get over. I can't get out there. Good night there, Spitfire. Good night there, Bagger.
He left.
I know. By the time I get in there, they're gone.
Oh, stop.
He'll probably go when I say goodnight to him.
They're not as quick to turn it off as you are.
Oh, man.
See?
Oh, he's still listening.
Still listening, but I'm on my way out. I heard you, Stinger. 7-3.
You never got on the video gate, did you? I mean, whatever, the YouTube gate.
I got you on Video Gate right now. You can check it out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Goose don't listen to him.
That's Goose's fault.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I need to listen to him. I know I sound good.
Just because you can hear what's going on, so you know if he heard you say goodnight.
He's got confidence in his radio gear.
That's right.
Yeah, he gets that off of me.
Yeah.
All right, I really am gone. 7-3.
Good one there, Pete. Real wide station.
Good night, Peter.
County wide from the beaches to the beaches.
I wonder the last time he ever heard somebody call him Peter.
I don't know. His wife probably calls him Peter.
I'm not commenting.
That's too much.
You're just trying to draw me back in, aren't you?
You know how it is, cantankerous Pete.
I know how you are.
Of course we do. It's old JR.
That's too funny.
All right. I am getting out of here. I'm flicking the switch to the left. See you.
Good night.
Good night, Jeff. Catch you later.
I'm gonna take my daughter to Burger King. Let her get her grub on.